Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's Thot Boy Zello, aka SMG Zello, the Talk a Lot artist, and I'm here with my special co-host.
You already know who it is. Puerto Rican Creative. You create, I design. Let's do it. We're here with a special guest today.
You already
Lilian.
know. Hey, she beat me to it, man. Lilian, man.
Sorry, that was rude.
Nah, it's okay. We blessed to have you here today.
That's exactly how you do.
That's how you supposed to feel. So, man, how you feeling today, first and foremost?
I'm feeling good, productive. I went to work this morning. Now I'm with you guys creating, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, most definitely. So, like, started your journey as an entrepreneur, right? What was your first instinct on, like, getting your feet wet? Like, getting into, what was, like, your first position of, like, decisions? Like, this is what I'm finna do to get me started.
I mean, I had a really good childhood, so I feel like my parents were a huge part of, like, setting me up to just, like, prepare for life and understand, like I had a job since I was 16. I've worked 2 jobs. I've been carless. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was just a bunch of things like that that set me up to...
What is it that you do as of right now?
I am a artist. I am a singer-songwriter. I model. I like to dance, and I love fitness. And I work full-time as a project manager for a construction company.
Okay. So you do the 9 to 5 and still do music and modeling.
Yes, and I still do always introduce myself as an artist first before anything, because I do feel like that is like the biggest component of myself, and that's what I'm here to do. You know, 9 to 5 is still important, but it doesn't really define you.
What does that take? Like, what type of grind does that take to, like, balance those 3?
Honestly, there is a lot of sacrifices. Definitely sleepless nights. I mean, just money. Also, like, you do have to sometimes take a risk and invest in yourself, really. That was a huge leap for me, was, like, for opportunities and stuff. Like, if you want to see an outcome, you have to start putting money to it to get a better product. You know what I mean? So, for example, my first 2 songs, they weren't the best quality, like, recorded. And then by the time on my 3rd, I was like, I had to step it up. And
Okay. And, like, as a model, right, for me at least, speaking, coming from my end, I'm gonna ask you, like, what was the hardest part about actually managing your time when you first started all this?
I don't have a manager right now, so it does all fall on me time management wise, and I must be doing something right, because I don't know, I just feel like you have to have a goal in mind. You have to actually write down the steps to get there. It's not just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of just learning from other people, meeting other people, seeing how they did things, and like following in people's footsteps. There are the blueprints out there. You just have to decide, are you dedicated enough? Are you disciplined enough? And time management is a huge part of that. I would say discipline and time management go hand in hand.
Do you think faith has a lot to do with it too?
In a way, yes, because I do feel like a lot of the stuff that's happened to me, you can go back to when I was in elementary school and you start to see the pieces come together. My birthday is this Sunday, and like I'm out around my birthday, I always just get really reflective.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Thank you. But I just get I reflect on my life and how I got to where I am now and everything it's taken. So, yeah.
So what do you like as a young artist and entrepreneur, coming like from where you come from? Where do you come from exactly again?
I'm
For
from.
the people that don't know, I know. But.
Yeah. I'm from Aurora, Illinois. It's the west suburbs of Chicago, roughly an hour west. So, I lived there since I was 4.
Talented.
Lived in Florida for 2 years, and now I'm back. So.
Alright, so you've been in both. You had a little Florida and a little Aurora in you. I see it in you. I definitely see it in you. So, like, what is your most popular song?
I would say it's one of my singles called Guilty. It's just a pop, upbeat song about meeting someone at the bar and just seeing where it goes and whatnot. But I don't know, everyone loves the way I found the pockets in that song, and they just thought that the flow was creative. So I would say that's my biggest one, and it's it was like the 3rd song I ever made. So
Right, so what's your latest song?
Foggy. It's another single. I like dropping singles because I don't
Y'all
know.
need to check that out. I ain't gonna count. Foggy go crazy. I ain't gonna count.
I did also shoot a music video to it because I am a big picture person, and I feel like to complete the art from start to finish, you have to have obviously a visual and just basically telling your story to the full capacity. I mean, you can hear something and that's one of the five senses, but when you add another visual, I don't know, I just think it. Oops, he said don't bang the table.
You okay?
But yeah, Foggy, go check it out. It's on all platforms.
So then, what would you even categorize your music as? Like, as your own artist, is you writing in their songs, you managing, you producing them out there? Would you even classify your music into a specific category?
It's funny you asked that because I've always said, like, I don't really want to stay in one category. So pop is definitely my niche, but I do like to dabble into a little bit of R&B. I've tried, like, an Afro type beat. So I don't know, I like guitar beats, you know what I mean? So I kind of look for, like, instruments more, I feel like. And yeah, I forgot the question.
So basically, cause that's kind of how I work too. But basically, all your inspiration most of the time be spontaneous to like what choosing of like instruments that beat has to it or what feels you have for the song, right? So I definitely understand that. So like coming into the industry young as a young artist as a female, like how was that? Was there any like bad things you went through? Was there any challenges that you went through that you wouldn't want anybody else going through as a young female artist?
I mean, yeah, it is a hard industry. Everyone's capable of making music, you know what I mean? And I think it just comes down to emotions and whatnot. But I mean, I don't really want to dwell on bad things that have happened. You take the loss, you learn from it. But yeah, I've been like turnaround time, like you pay for a service, like for example studio time or something, or you pay for a beat or you pay for a music video, and it might not always turn out how you envisioned or for what you paid for, or it never got returned to you. So there is stuff like that where it's just, you know, you find your bad apples in the industry, but you move on and you find great people like your guys' self. So that's what makes it worth it for me is the good will always outweigh the bad. So I've learned a lot from the industry, but for me it's just about connecting with other people.
Most definitely. Cause another thing is I want to deep dive into personally because like we're like as people we don't get to see the inside of what everybody has to go through to get to where they was at. So you might be this great artist, yeah, we see this great artist, but look where they came from. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta appreciate the roads and the step that like even the bad things that you done went through, like all that took place for the good to happen. So it's like when you take that into play, it be like, man, that do matter. It don't matter really, but it matters, and you feel me? It matters in your growth. It matters to what you see what I'm saying? So I definitely rock with you on that though. So like, man, you got any shows coming out or you got shows coming up or?
It's funny you ask. I actually don't have anything planned right now. But things change so fast and summer's right around the corner. So, but I did have a show recently. I think it was in January. I just love to perform. I think it's the best way to connect with people and for them to get a full experience of what your music's like and really being able to see the artist's emotion. But yeah, I don't have any shows right now, but if you want to book me, I'm always down for them.
You have any new singles coming out? Any new singles you're working on?
Yeah, I just dropped the one in January. So that's the thing with me is because I work full time, I can't really, I'm not going to the studio every day. I try to make time for it when I can. So that's why I like come out with singles a lot. But I do want to work on an album. That's definitely on my list to put an album out. I have an EP out, a 5-song EP. So for me, I like to spread out the art because I feel like you can appreciate it more.
What's the name of the EP?
Reap What You Sow.
Reap What You Sow. Oh yeah, you get that game. Huh?
Listen, I do see the full vision. Like everything I do, because I know where you're going with that. And once you see the cover art, once you see the music videos, once you read the titles of the songs, once you listen to the songs, it just all goes hand in hand. saying. Sorry, I'm over here geeking out over music.
No, you're okay. You're
This
geeking out over your
the
music.
place
That's what
to
you
that
do.
for.
Yeah.
This is what you come to do that, because this is what we do. Like, we geek out over music. Like,
Right. Tell me about your guys. Tell the audience too.
Nah, it's for you,
Like,
baby.
this all
I
for
want to
you.
see everybody win.
No, most definitely, man.
Look at that positive vibe. I bet you bring that to the stage too, and you bring that to your team. Like, do you have have a team? I know you said you didn't have a manager, but do you have a team?
I don't have a team, so I do have like big supports in my life though. Like my sister is definitely one of those people who, like, she's been there for me. My first music video.
Shout out, sis.
Yeah,
we all love our
shout
sis.
out
bro.
Josie.
My sis is on my right hand right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have any tats.
Oh,
I'm
you should
scared.
get a matching tattoo with her. It's cute.
I'm scared.
Cute.
But yeah, she's a big support. Obviously my family, but actually I lied. No one in my family has come to one of my shows yet. My sister's come to my music video, but she
Wow,
hasn't
that
come.
is
I know,
insane.
right?
That's
But my
insane.
nah, but listen,
I have no words, just breath.
but it's
That's
crazy.
crazy,
Nah,
'cause
listen,
she's
my
talented.
family.
She's really talented, and that is
Listen.
insane.
Nah, my family, we're close as that. Like we're as close as it gets. But I don't know. I just feel like it's like something separate. Like they see me day in and day out. I feel like it's just like two different paths that don't cross. You know what I mean? Like,
Two different worlds.
yeah, in a way. Like they
you
know
feel
I
like-
make music.
do
They've heard my
support-
music.
They support you
Oh,
in
no.
your music.
No, they do. Like
Yeah.
my mom sent me music playing in the room or whatever. Like that it's
Okay.
on when I'm not there and stuff. So
Oh yeah, okay. So they just don't like to move around like that. I see. I understand.
yeah. I mean,
I
most of the time
definitely
I
I
have
don't
a show.
like big crowds
No,
either,
but I have
like-
yeah,
I
and I have
definitely
like
understand
shows in
that.
the city. Like they're not gonna. I don't know. It's just like complicated.
Shout
I
out to
guess.
them for the support.
I love my
though.
family though.
Most
That
definitely.
came out wrong.
You're okay.
Shout out to the family though. Like that's crazy. Like, so speaking of support systems, like, have you always had it like that? Like, has they always been supportive of the music? So okay, that's good. That's good for a straight start off on.
Were you one of them kids that grew up singing in the shower?
Around the shower, around the house, they would yell at me. They literally like they still tell me to be quiet because I'm singing at the top of my lungs, just random 4-line songs and stuff. But
You ever did them skits and them plays and stuff like that, and like was your own main role actor in it and everything? Yeah.
it's crazy that you say that because we were talking about this earlier about like early events on that happen in life and stuff and how it leads up to where you're at right now.
Right.
And yeah, like looking back, like I was in the 6th grade play. I took drama class. I was in all music class. I used to be in band. I played flutes. So looking back, people are like, how is she an artist? But it's like, how did
It's
you
always
not
been
see
in
the
you.
signs?
Yeah, you've
Right.
always been a creative being.
Yeah,
like, why
so-
wouldn't you?
But I guess I was the last one at the party because I'm the one that didn't know. Like I feel like I was late to the game, so I didn't start making music till my last semester of college. I was 21, and that was like the first time I dropped a song. Like I feel like I missed
Why
out.
then? Why that moment? Like,
Because
what
I had
made
more
you
free
finally-
time.
Oh, so that's what made you finally say like, hey, let me do something on you. So do you consider when you do music, do you consider it a hobby or do you consider it like what you're actually trying to do as a career?
For me, I don't really like calling it a career because to me, it shouldn't feel like work. You know what I mean? But nah, it's a big part of myself, and I would call it more than a hobby. It's definitely a passion, a love. It's just part of me, you know?
Oh, definitely. When people got that type of love for music, it's a different. I see what you're saying. It's a different type of love for it for you. Most people don't look at it that way. So, yeah, but like it's most definitely hard to like get out there and like basically be your own promoter, be your own manager, and then write music at the same time. But like, tell people like where they could find you and how they could get in touch with you and like probably help you out on things you need, or you can help them out on whatever they need. Like,
You can obviously reach me on all music platforms to hear my songs, but Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. My name's Lilian once again, Lilian. But yeah, I sing, so I'm always looking to collab with people. I love duets. I think they're beautiful. Modeling, any gigs or anything like that. I'm just always somebody who likes, like, for me, it's not about the money. It's just trying new things. Like, I'm a very spontaneous person, so I just like testing the waters and trying new things, whatever it may be. So, but yeah, I'm off topic. Instagram, LILIANBAUR3. I know it's long, but all the good usernames were taken. So, but yeah, that's.
It always works out like that.
Yeah, but y'all already know UGTV, Lilian, Thot Boy Zello with my favorite co-host right here.
Puerto Rican Creative. You already know what it is.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate the company and all the good questions and convo.
Of course. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time.
It's Lilian, and you're listening to Urban Grind Radio.